Hey guys, so it's been quite a few days since I last vlogged. It's been a really tough time from what some of you know already. My grandfather was very sick and in the hospital for the past few days, and that was very hard to be in a different country and away from my family, but the other day he passed away, and his funeral was yesterday. And it was really hard, but we're a really strong family and we're getting through it best that we can. And everyone everywhere is supporting each other, which always makes things easier. I got video called in at the funeral for a little bit. I got to see everybody and stuff, and it's really hard, but it was nice to feel like I could be there and show my support and everything in the only way that we could. Um, let's see. I'm not sure when the last time I vlogged was, but right now I'm pretty sure it's around 11, almost noon, and today is Wednesday. I'm not sure which day number it is that I've been here, but we're going on 2 weeks now. And let's see, on over the weekend we didn't do a whole lot. We moved Paul in. Paul also moved out. And what else did we do? Our landlord took us to a market in a neighboring town, and it looks just like the little festivals and markets that they do in Puerto Rico. Honestly, most of this country looks like Puerto Rico, and the culture is very similar and stuff like that. Lots of food and lots of family. Less music, though, from what I've seen. So we went there, and they were selling all sorts of stuff, knockoff clothes. They were trying to sell a lot of fruit and trees, animals. They had a bunch of little pigs in like a cage for like guinea pigs, and they were really tiny. And they had some really pretty birds, like parrots and stuff. And we didn't get anything. And then while we were there, we saw a street called Dante Alighieri, and I was like really excited. And then let's see, what else did we do? Me and Paul have gone on like quite a few adventures since we've been here, long walks, getting lost, stuff like that. I went to a McDonald's. I've been there twice now. Much nicer than the ones in the US, tastes better too. I had like a legit milkshake and it was just like perfect. And what else have me and Paul gone? We've been like all over lately. Monday we had our first class and it was Italian lit with this guy. He was like really old and I guess he was speaking in dialect because I was like following maybe 70% of what he was saying. And other than that, I just like that was horrible. I really hated that class. I like couldn't really follow. Most of it was rambling. It was just like a huge waste of time. And then like at the end of class, a bunch of people came up and were like introducing themselves to us, which was funny but a little embarrassing. Because like during class, like right off the bat, the teacher asked a question, and I nodded my head, and then he's like, "You're a foreigner, aren't you?" And I'm like I why? Like I didn't even do anything yet, and he already knew. So then I was embarrassed. And then so people came up at the end, and they want to practice English with us and stuff. And I don't know why people think America is so fascinating, because it's really just not. Although if I didn't have Wi-Fi and suddenly I did, I'd be pretty stoked. Anyway, so I met some people from my class and stuff. After class, we talked to the professor and told him that we were foreign. And he pretty much told us to drop the class, and then he assigned us a paper to write and like 3 books to read. And I was like, no, I hate reading, and I don't know why I'm taking 2 lit courses. I really don't want to take any lit courses ever. And then, so that happened, and I was just like not feeling it at all. And then we left class. I don't remember where we went, but I just did not enjoy class at all. And professor like pinched my cheek and he was like asked if I was Spanish. He could see it in my face, and I'm like, literally everyone on this like peninsula whatever has recognized that I'm Spanish but not that I'm Italian, and it's getting really old really fast. Like, I was at a cafe and the lady asked if I was from Spain, and I was like, no. But I guess it's better than being immediately recognized as an American. So, let's see. So that was that yesterday. Oh, no. Also on Monday, I went to go meet my boss, and I was supposed to meet the girl that I was going to watch and tutor, and then that was just a huge mess with like scheduling, like everything here. Nothing is organized at all. And it's really starting to get on my nerves. I hate when things are unorganized, and I hate when people are incompetent, and that is like probably 80% of this country. So after like a million phone calls trying to figure this out, I was supposed to be there. I told them I got out of class at 5:30, and they thought I was going to be there at 5:30. I was like, no. How am I supposed to teleport like 30 minutes away? Like, as soon as I walk out of class, like, whatever. So I get there, and then they have a really nice home. I met the younger sister, and she's 7, and she was so cute, and she is like a whiz on New York, like, trivia, because their mother is from there. And she kept like telling me facts that I already knew, and then she was just fascinated by me, and I was just like, you are adorable. And then the dad asked me how much I wanted, and apparently in this country they give their tutors like $10, and that's supposed to be okay. And I'm like, you would get like a tutor in the States for like what, $50-$60 if you wanted a tutor, and I was like, I only asked for 30. And the guy's face was like, I asked for his kidney, and I was like, damn. So we'll see. I'm supposed to go in on Friday. I've been writing lesson plans and stuff, feel all teacher-like. So that shouldn't go too bad. And then, so that happened. Then Paul came with me, and he didn't come in the house. He just came with me on the trip. And then we were supposed to go back, and my advisor told me I had to get on a certain bus to go home from, like, the place. It wasn't the right bus, and it took us over 40 minutes in the opposite direction, and we were already pretty far from home to begin with. So me and him had to walk for over an hour, and we had no idea where we were at night, and we went through like this one really sketchy place. I don't even know where we were, and then we finally ended up back here, and I was just like, of course. Like, buses are a trap in every country, apparently. So I got lost. And yesterday we had to move Paul back out, and we took his stuff back, and he lives in like a sketchy place in the middle of like nowhere. It's ridiculous, but went and hung out with him, no big deal. And then came back, ended up caught in the rain. Another story for a different day. And then we ended up here, and we were just like hanging out and stuff. I got to spend some time with Algar and everything, and I really just have to thank Elena and Algar and Paul especially for like being really good friends the past few days and like helping to support me and stuff like that. You guys are my rocks, as you know. So yesterday we just didn't really do much. It was just hanging out in and stuff. We had tutoring yesterday, And we have been meeting at the same time for the past like week, 2:30 to 4:30, and then I get a call that allegedly we were supposed to meet at like 1, and the teacher had been waiting for us for like 50 minutes, even though that's like impossible because it was only like 1:30 when I got the call. And I was like, we're not supposed to be in class, and apparently the tutor is really upset. And I was like at a cafe with my friends and Paul, and I tried this like, it's called a vetrino. It's like some little coffee. Oh my god. Like, I hate coffee. That was a horrible idea to go to a cafe. It was horrible. Oh, you're supposed to put sugar in it. Shut up, Paul. It was horrible. So, no. So, no, I was at a cafe with my friend. She's like, can you go to class now? I'm like, lol, no. No, I told her, I was like, yeah. But I budgeted in time to make it seem like we were coming from home so that we didn't leave the cafe right away. And then we go to class, and there's a class in the classroom our class is in because it wasn't time for class. I know, like, contain your incredulous gasp. There's a classroom, or like a class still in there. It wasn't time for class. So we call our advisor again. I'm like, listen, explain it to her again. She calls a different advisor of ours. He shows up and finds us, and he takes us to where she is. And she's just like sitting there. I'm like, whatever, like, listen, I don't even know what's going on. So then we did class. Again, a waste of time. I didn't learn anything. And then corrected the teacher. No one is surprised. And then got a little sassy with her. I guess that is also unsurprising. Like, I don't mean it. I don't know. She wanted us to give, like, an example, and, like, she keeps forgetting my name, and she wanted us to use the verb, like, accettare, like, to accept, and it had to be, like, we're trying to learn the subjunct, I already know it. And then I said that I don't accept that you can't remember my name, and I said a grammatically complete thought, and I did it correctly, and then she was just like, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sorry. It was a joke, it's not that serious. Anyway, so we had that. I've got it again on Friday. I'm gonna have to like book it out of there to get to my job now. And then today we have a meeting with our advisor again, and I have Spanish class tonight. From what I've been hearing, this guy is like really theatrical. Helicopter though. And so hopefully that goes well. I'm the only one in the class I'm gonna know, and then I have to like walk home alone in the dark. But I'm like, I think I know how to get there and back. So yeah, it's just been really crazy these past few days, but I'll check in again tomorrow and try to keep up with this more now that this hard time is hopefully starting to get behind us and stuff. I love you, Mom and Lisa and all of my family in Puerto Rico. I miss all of you guys. Thank you for supporting my mom and stuff while I'm not there. And thank you to Lewis for talking to me and keeping us strong and hang in there. I know everything's like really hard and stuff. And yeah, I'll check in tomorrow. See you.